Page 246. The cover of A Match Made in Space is described here as
a bedroom with a space alien very reminiscent of Marty's Darth Vader speaking to a young man cowering beneath the covers.
Which is awesome, mainly for Gipe's insistence that he put space alien in there in case we go away thinking A Match Made in Space is about an illegal copyright infringing Darth Vader looking foreign national who is scaring a dude. The movie goes through this quickly, and it's almost too quick. Lorraine says it's his first book, George says to his kids if they put their mind to it they can accomplish anything, and then bam we're busy with the 4x4. I guess I always wondered if the book was actually any good and if it sold. How is George an accomplished author if his first book is just coming out today? Well, fears assuaged, thanks to this Brady Bunch level dialogue.
Holy cow, Marty said. You wrote that, Dad? George nodded proudly. My first novel, he said. I sure hope it sells. Of course it'll sell, Lorraine gushed. After all, it's not like you're a nobody. You've been selling stories ever since college. That's right, Dad, Dave added. You're the one who's always telling us to have confidence and a positive attitude. Where's yours now? You're right, George said. I'm sure this book is going to do just fine.
Hold on, this sappy heartwarming family moment isn't over yet.
Then, turning to Marty, he put a strong hand on his shoulder and said, and that tape of yours is going to do just fine, too.
Cue the audience saying in unison. At this point Biff,
standing with a deferential smile during the previous conversation,
gives Marty the keys to the 4x4. Gipe taking this last chance to drop some more brand names as he reminds us it's
a tricked-out black Toyota SR5 truck, as shining and beautiful as when it sat on the showroom floor.
And Marty runs out and climbs inside and begins to have sex with it.
He ran to it, got inside and caressed the upholstery.
Oh baby, don't stop.
The gear shift.
Oh baby, keep caressing, just go nuts with what you caress. Tell me what you caress next.
Every switch and dial within reach.
That's it, I'm done. Marty, be sure to clean up the seats when you're finished. Page 247. Jennifer,
as gorgeous as ever,
Gipe assures us, interrupts Marty's car sex scene with her.
How about a ride, mister?
And Marty says,
Jennifer. Oh, you a sight for sore eyes. Let me look at you.
In the movie, Jennifer says,
Marty, you're acting like you haven't seen me in a week.
Haha, it's because he's been gone for a week. That worked out really well. Okay Gipe, let's mess this up for no reason.
Jennifer was somewhat taken aback by the unexpected display of emotion. It wasn't as if they had been separated for a long time, having seen each other only the evening before. Are you okay? She asked. You're acting like you haven't seen me in a year.
Why would you do this? Changing week to year ruins the gag of him actually not seeing her for a week and you gain nothing by it. It's just bad writing. But it turns out there was a reason.
I feel like I haven't seen you for 30 years, Marty smiled. That's a long time to be deprived, she smiled back.
Oh, it's because he traveled 30 years, but it's still stupid because from Marty's point of view it's only been a week. So this 30 years thing is demonstrably a worse version of the same idea. Lame. Once again, it's like this book takes place in a crazy alternate universe where everything sucks just a little bit more than it needs to. Anyway, at this point they are kissing and oh snap. Remember when Marty got clock blocked? This time he's Doc blocked. In contrast to that picture, Doc's book outfit is different from the movie. Rather than future clothes and trademark opaque future shades, he's got all sorts of different time periods going on, which I kinda like because it hints at all sorts of different adventures we haven't seen.
Inside sat Doc Brown, wearing a cowboy hat. When he got out of the car, it was possible to see that he was dressed in a bizarre mixture of clothing types that included striped plastic pants, a cape and a strange variation on a Roman eunuch.
Then he delivers his wham line of,
Marty, you've got to come back with me!
Where?
Back to the future!
But the book entirely deflates it with what comes next. Seriously, this is right after the big dramatic Back to the Future line.
Why? Marty said, it's important. Doc said.
Haha, yep, there goes that momentum. Marty whines that he doesn't want to go.
But I've got Jennifer here. I was just gonna try out my new wheels.
And every kid who ever wanted to see the future is wanting to punch Marty for being more interested in a stupid truck from the present when he could go drive future Euromobiles.